Hello and welcome to Newsmax Now. I'm John Bachman. We begin tonight with the sentencing of one of the men swept up in Robert Mueller's Russia probe. Former Trump campaign aide George Papadopoulos was sentenced today to 14 days in jail. Papadopoulos pleaded guilty last year to lying to federal agents about contacts with Russians during the campaign. We also have an update on Mueller's plans to question President Trump. His attorney, Rudy Giuliani, now says the president will not answer questions in written or in person about obstruction of justice. Mueller's office wants to speak with Trump about his firing of former FBI Director James Comey, plus the president's attacks on his own Attorney General Jeff Sessions. Trump's legal team has argued that the president has the power to hire and fire appointees without explanation. Giuliani reportedly said that he is close to striking a deal with Mueller to have the president provide written answers to certain questions. Joining me now is former federal prosecutor and the founder of Freedom Watch, Larry Klayman. Larry, great to have you on the program again. What does Mueller do if Trump decides not to answer any questions, written or otherwise?
And let's hope that he serves a subpoena on Trump. That could be the best thing that would happen to the president, because with that subpoena, the president will have a direct ability, standing, to challenge the whole legal legitimacy of Mueller's investigation. And that's what I've been urging Giuliani and Sekulow, his two lawyers, to do, is that they have to find some method to get this up the line to the Supreme Court as to whether Mueller has exceeded his authority and whether as special counsel he has constitutional authority to do this investigation. Mark Levin has set forth a pretty good case constitutionally why Mueller simply can't investigate this matter. And we also know that Mueller's gone far beyond the scope of his authority in terms of indicting Manafort, in terms of indicting Papadopoulos today, for instance, who pled out and got 14 days. And this is a golden opportunity to do that.
All right, well, let's talk about former Deputy FBI Director Andrew McCabe now. The Washington Post reports that federal prosecutors have assembled a grand jury to investigate McCabe. The Post also reported that the grand jury has summoned more than one witness, and the case is still in progress. Now, folks remember that McCabe was fired in March ahead of his planned retirement following a bombshell report by the Justice Department Inspector General Michael Horowitz. In that report, Horowitz claims McCabe lied to investigators and former FBI Director James Comey at least 4 times. 3 of those lies were under oath. Now, today, McCabe's attorney, Michael Bromwich, told Fox News that the grand jury was impaneled a month ago, and he said it's unlikely McCabe will ever be prosecuted. Quote, today's leak about a procedural step taken more than a month ago occurring in the midst of a disastrous week for the president is a sad and poorly veiled attempt to try and distract the American public. He went on to say, quote, we remain confident that a thorough review of the facts and circumstances related to this matter will demonstrate that there is no basis on which criminal charges can be brought. Larry, what's your reaction to that?
Well, that's nonsense, but there's a bigger story, a backstory to this. And the way it works in Washington, D.C., John, is that the Justice Department, now run by Sessions, who wants to show that he's doing something because he won't do anything about the higher level officials such as Hillary Clinton, James Comey, the intelligence czars under Obama, Clapper and Brennan, Strzok, Page, and others. He wants to show that he's doing something. So what do? They burn the middle level official. This is what happened with the special counsel Fitzgerald, who indicted Scooter Libby a number of years ago and let Cheney get off the hook with regard to what he was alleged to have done, which was to disclose the identity of an undercover CIA agent. This is typical Washington kabuki theater to keep the heat off the higher-ups. And, yeah, they'll probably get McCabe. They'll probably be indicted and get something. But this is a way for the Justice Department run by Jeff Sessions, who's become a darling of the leftist media, given his inaction, to show that he's doing something.
Whoever thought that was going to happen. So you're saying, Larry, that McCabe here is really the fall guy for higher-ups of the FBI.
You're more succinct than I am, John. That's what I meant. Yeah, you got to the root of it.
All right, Larry, interesting stuff there. We'll have you back real soon. I know there's going to be more developments on this. We look forward to having you back and getting your insights on all this stuff. Great to talk to you as always.
Have a great weekend.